So good evening, people. Once again, namaste. I am Daksh. I'm the founder of Blub World magazine. Blub World works with the simple focus of finding teenagers who are doing inspiring work in their life and sharing their inspiration with other teens. To put it in one sentence, it's simply teens inspiring teens. Till date, we have showcased nearly 300 such teenagers from across the world. And from time to time, we try to create industry white papers focused on the K-12 education sector, which is simply schools. Since the lockdown began, we started to build a platform where we wanted to have the policy executioners from all across the world to talk about what do they need in policy. How do they want education policies to change, and how do they want innovation to actually come into education? So this very platform where you are all right now is a result of that. And I'm very happy to welcome all of you to the Blub World Web Talks 64th episode. In the last 63 episodes, nearly 800 plus school leaders have participated and shared their views and opinions and ideas and innovations on education through this platform. And some of the best ones have been published in the magazine and are being shared on our social media from time to time for others to look and experiment within your own ecosystems. So before we start the talk today, why did we actually create this platform? The reason was very simple. We are all right now, in the middle of a big experiment that's going on right now. Why do I call it an experiment? Because for educationists, this is the right time when you can actually experiment any innovation that you ever thought or you think right now. Why? Because there are very little small amounts of time in the whole life of a human being when he actually sees the community around you to be receptive to experimentation. If you right now put in an idea, people would listen, people would experiment. That won't happen in a normal circumstance. So this is the right time to actually experiment whatever you wanted to ever do or whatever you want to do right now. And अभी एक नई जिम्मेदारी आप सबके what I can say the job profiles or the individual professional profiles में अभी आपके अभी अगर आप देखेंगे तो every section of the society contributes to society with its own capabilities. Farmers हमारे खाने का ध्यान रख रहे हैं, retailers हमारी supply chain का ध्यान रख रहे हैं, doctors health का ध्यान रख रहे हैं. As educationists हम लोगों का अभी तक एक काम था to typically decipher education. But अभी अभी जो एक नई responsibility आ गई है, which is simply to create the knowledge bank that the world would need in the future. Why? Because in the coming times, if this situation ever repeats, or even if it does not repeat, education researchers will be actually looking for observation papers and ideas that were written during this time. And if you don't write them, they won't find them. So this is the time to actually document ideas and observations on whatever is going around you, because this would actually become the base for the innovation in the coming times. And it is simply what we are trying to do is to create as much knowledge as possible, or at least as much content as possible, so that it can actually be researched and made into something meaningful in the coming times. I hope you enjoy the next 20, 30 minutes and we are able to hear a lot of ideas and perceptions and opinions on anything and everything that's right now going on around you, because what you can see right now in your ecosystems, nobody else can. So let's see the kind of vision that you are having on every single day while you typically start your online classes or your engagement with your students, with your parents. Let's see, what do you think on, is tech really teaching? So has technology been able to teach? Has it been a tool? Has it actually, we have become a tool to it? Or how is the situation around you? And what do you think it will evolve into? So finally, listening to all of you on, is tech really teaching? And once again, a very big thank you to being a part of this. And I hope you enjoy the next 20, 30 minutes. I would now request Neha Sharma ma'am, Principal GD Goenka Public School, Ghaziabad, New Delhi, to start. Since she is already on a highway, let's drive this web talk on a highway.
Wow, thank you. Thanks a lot, Daksh. And I think that's the wisest thing that you have done today, for one simple reason that, when we talk about tech really teaching, so you got a lesson that on a highway, if there's someone and if you really want that person to speak, you better allow them first so that they are not losing out on their signal. And what I have learned today is that I'm now not left with many excuses when it comes to not attending a meeting and saying, oh my God, I'm traveling and I won't be available. So this came when I spoke to Aditi in the morning. I said, see, you have scheduled it for today and I'll be traveling. I really don't know whether I'll be. And I'll bow down to her and say openly and acknowledge that she's my teacher for today. Because she said, ma'am, at least you can try. Even if we lose on the signal, at least, you can try. And here I am. Now, when it comes to technology, is really teaching as we are talking today. So, when we were doing our B.Eds, our M.Ed and all such professional degrees related to teaching, the best sample class used to be the one wherein we used lots of teaching aids. And today, whatever we are doing, we were never ever thought on, we never ever imagined that we'll have classrooms with such open boundaries. Now, or rather, I'll say with no boundaries at all. And what is happening today is that we are trying to bring in learning spaces and digital learning spaces, the classrooms which we had in those four walls. Now, that's really not going to work, because as this is new normal, then we have to take it as a new classroom altogether, define our paradigms, our rules, the entire thing is to be rewritten without editing whatever is available. If we sit down and edited our current practices, for sure we'll never be able to write a fresh note to what is required. Also, the best thing is this, that we as teachers have to stop teaching in digital classrooms and become collaborators, become learners, because the kids who are there in the classroom may be knowing about 10 more tools than we can even think of. So let's learn from them and with collective wisdom, bring together the knowledge on the table and let everybody explore it. And also as teacher, let us be ready to explore. For us, we are starting with a nurture's degree, any qualification per se, because it's a different thing. It's a different learning space altogether. One is this. The other thing is this as well, that room in the learning space also have to understand that even if there's a myth around this younger generation of 21st century that they are digital natives, but whatever they know digitally is not purposeful. Learning has to be purposeful. So whatever tech tools they are using, whatever we are using in learning space, we need to first learn that, acquaint ourselves with it so that we can optimally use it. So I think
discussion, and what I could understand, एक बड़ा basic thing, there's a basic paradox with education कि हम अपनी पिछली generation से पढ़ते हैं और अपनी अगली को पढ़ाते हैं. तो typically 2 generation का gap हमें bridge करना होता है, जो बहुत हमेशा challenge होता ही है. And हमारे लिए अभी हमने जो कुछ education में पढ़ा, वो अब जो हो रहा है, वो हमारे लिए out of course था. तो हम शायद अब एक नया ही curriculum खुद पढ़ रहे हैं, so that we design a curriculum for the next generation. So thank you so much. And collaborative learning is the new reality, क्योंकि आपको खुद अब learner बनना होगा. Because just yesterday we had a behavioral scientist with us, जिन्होंने बड़ा एक अच्छी सी एक चीज कही कि अभी latest research के हिसाब से जिस बच्चे को आप पढ़ा रहे हैं उसका attention span 8 सेकंड का है. या तो आप उतने में उसे एंगेज कर लीजिए, क्योंकि 9 सेकंड में वो अपने ड्रीम वर्ल्ड में चला जाएगा और उसके बाद वो आपकी नहीं सुनेगा. तो 8 सेकंड में आपके पास ऐसा क्या कंटेंट है कि वो आपकी बातों से हुक कर जाए और आप उसको सस्टेन कर जाएं, क्योंकि फियर सर्किट काम करेगा नहीं, केवल रिवॉर्ड सर्किट काम करेगा. बच्चों को डरा तो सकते नहीं, अब जब डरा नहीं सकते तो पढ़ाएंगे कैसे? This is a new challenge that's coming up. But yes, thank you so much, Neha ma'am, for putting a nice perspective to the discussion. Let's now listen from Supriya Joshi ma'am, Principal, Gyan Sagar Academy, Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. Supriya ma'am, over to you.
Sir, technology is certainly teaching up to a certain level, because even technology, first let us say the demand. First of all, our teachers, they need to be well prepared, because there are a number of applications on the internet today, and for an effective presentation, they need to use proper application considering the age and mental level of that particular group whom they are teaching. Otherwise, what will happen is students will be distracted, seeing the beautiful presentation on their screens, beautiful colors, structures, animation and all. And what I think, first, the teachers, they need to update their knowledge, and as Neha madam said, collaboration is required. As what is being done in my school, teachers, when in the morning they are taking online classes, in the evening for 2 hours, the teachers are sitting together online, making proper lesson plans, so that for what for what purpose they are taking this class tomorrow, for what purpose, and for that particular purpose the activities are planned, proper interesting activities, creative activities are designed. So these all we have to take in consideration while teaching online. And sir, I would like to say technology no doubt enhances knowledge and it improves learning also. At the same time, I would advise that this technology and formal schooling, it should always go hand in hand. There should always be a blend, a mixture of these two. Because formal schooling, it is also very necessary, though due to the prevailing conditions, it is not possible that we send our children to school, or we call them, we make so many arrangements, and we have to take a lot of care that they don't get mixed up, they don't snitch their mask and all. So technology, no doubt, is the only tool we have in hand right now. And we certainly are thinking about making optimum use of this technology. Earlier, just 4 5 months ago, children, they were advised that they should not sit in front of screen for a longer time. Now, the time really has changed a lot. That now we expect that they should sit in front of the screen, they should learn what the teacher is teaching, and without any distraction. And now it is a difficult task for teacher also, how they have to stay bound the students for that particular, for the presentation. And I think technology merely should not be.
Thank you, Supriya ma'am. The time was over. We'll again try to come back. I'll again, to summarize what all you said, that tech is right now actually teaching, but it has its own limitations. And एक बहुत important point that you actually brought out कि पहले student को gauge करना बहुत important है before actually giving him a technology. क्योंकि वो technology पे जाके पढ़ रहा है या केवल entertain हो रहा है, इस चीज का difference establish करना बहुत जरूरी है before tech platform. Most of the education technology platforms or products that we are using right now, you must understand that these edtech products do not solve education issues. They solve communication issues. Education issues are still there. So you have to be very cautious when you select a edtech platform that your students are going to use, because केवल engage करने से भी नहीं होगा, थोड़ा पढ़ाना भी पड़ेगा. So that's a challenge that has to be actually looked into. And objective of each class has to now be defined very clearly. ये इस पेंडेमिक ने सबको एक बहुत, जो चीजें टिपिकली एजुकेशनिस्ट के टेक्स्ट आ गई कि हमें करिकुलम, पेडागोजी, प्रेजेंटेशन, एंगेजमेंट, ये सारी टर्म्स डेफिनेशन से बियॉन्ड द लाइफ में एम्बॉडी हो गई कि इनको रोजाना डील करना पड़ रहा है. टाइम टू एक्चुअली अगेन रीविजिट कि व्हाट यू नीड इन योर क्लास, और ऑब्जेक्टिव को बहुत क्लियर करना बहुत जरूरी है कि एट द एंड अचीव क्या करना चाहते हैं. टेक एनहांसेस टेक्नोलॉजी, ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग रहने वाली है, एंड सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग में is going to be a big challenge. वो कैसे face करेंगे, we'll all have to find out. So thank you so much, Supriya ma'am. I would now request the next speaker for today, Suchitra Gupta ma'am, Principal, International Delhi Public School, Kathua, Jammu. Ma'am, over to you. You can unmute your audio.
So, I just want to first of all let you know that you people are from Delhi and Ghaziabad and all from big cities. And Kathua is a very small town, you can say. And gone are the days when we were students and all. At that time, this technology was not given that much of preference. Even when we used to see a computer in some office, it used to be considered it is very high profile office. So now it is in hands everywhere, wherever we go. So when the lockdown was immediately announced, what I did is I just asked my teachers, because this is all, as Priya ma'am has also told, that it is very difficult to handle the students. And the children, when we have to engage them in something, first and the foremost thing is we have to make them understand that thing, that what we are using, how we are using. Because earlier they were used to with the technology only for playing those games and watching those movies and all. So I asked my teachers from the first day only, from the 18th March itself, that start giving something or the other, not from their studies, because regular session was going to start on 8th April. So we started keeping the children busy in that way. And the biggest problem with the technology was, otherwise I say that technology, no doubt tech will be teaching. It will be teaching it because now we have to. We can't say that is it or not, we have to. But the biggest problem was with the parents, because many of the parents, they are from the very remote areas and they are not tech savvy. They were not able to understand. So first and the foremost biggest problem and challenge for our teachers and we people was that we have to train the parents. Even some of them, they were not having these mobile phones. And we then I guided them. I made them understand that you need to purchase, you are spending a huge amount on your pizzas and all, you need to purchase a mobile phone. Maybe it is of 5,000 3,000 also you can purchase, and you have to do it for your children. So next thing is, like if we are teaching through technology, now the children are also becoming habitual of learning in this way, and they have to be, because we are not sure till when we have to be in this way. Obviously technology plus classroom teaching is no doubt very much important. Some challenges are that adaptability, time management, and if I can say that this availability of these computers also, but we have managed to make the people understand this thing. I think my time is over, so I will conclude that technology is no doubt bit difficult, but we have to make us understand, our children understand, our teachers understand that we have to be tech savvy now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Suchita ma'am. Tech was not preferred in the early days, ये बात सही है. And but over a course of time, it has now become receptive. One of the principals shared a very nice analogy कि शायद technology education का वो बच्चा है जो बड़ा हो गया है और उसने पूरे परिवार की जिम्मेदारी उठा ली है. So right now we are dependent on that final child जो सच में बड़ा हो गया है, and now we have to rely on it. And एक चीज जो आपने बताई कि शुरुआत में बच्चों को habituate कराने के लिए you did not give very hardcore academic assignments. ये काफी लोगों ने किया, बहुत innovative लोगों ने assignments दिए थे, क्योंकि हम लोगों के जो पहले 30 talks थे, we just did on this, that how are you innovating for education during this lockdown, and we published 100 ideas just out of those innovative assignments that people gave. इसमें से एक assignment was given by a very principal of a very small school in a very small village in West Bengal, that every student must create a custom dictionary at home, add 5 new words to it every day, and bring that dictionary to school once the school reopens. So people did amazing innovative stuff with assignments during that time, and we have showcased those on our social media and in the magazine. You can actually go and visit that. Device purchase, because in the coming times a virus threat hai hi, so I don't think IT infra institutions ko banana hoga. The concept of BYOD, bring your own device, will typically come in, that every student must have his own device. And इस चीज को प्रायोरिटी बनाना पेरेंट्स की थॉट प्रोसेस में is going to be a new challenge for the schools. So thank you so much, ma'am, for adding the perspective.
Yeah, Dakshi, I just want to ask you one thing. Can it be possible, if you are saying that we have innovative ideas we have published, can we get those ideas?
Those ideas, you can actually right now go on any Facebook or Instagram and find Blub World on it, and you'll find those ideas there. We have listed all the 100 ideas there that you can go and implement. And वो idea किसने share किया है, उनका नाम भी वहाँ पे है. And if you need, we'll even connect you to them if you want to discuss those ideas further.
Okay.
Because innovation के लिए community होना बहुत जरूरी है. Only then innovation actually grows. क्योंकि सारे experiment की जिम्मेदारी एक आदमी नहीं ले सकता. Because experimenting also has a cost. So इसीलिए maximum जने experiment करेंगे, so we'll be able to find out the most viable solutions. Thank you so much. I would now request Sangamesh Magaonkar sir, Director, National Public School, Kalaburgi, Karnataka. Sir, over to you. You can unmute your audio.
Hello everybody. I don't have to reintroduce myself. Already Daksh has done that. See, what I did is, in order to understand and make you all give out my points, I did some research here. See, basically what I understand is, in the classroom, the conventional teaching, yesteryear teachings, any teacher, knowingly, unknowingly, did these following 9 things, which I'll tell you. Any effective teacher. For example, number 1, they used to identify similarities and differences when teaching a teacher. They used to summarize and indulge in note-taking. Then there is reinforcing effort and providing recognition to the children to, to encourage them to what they're doing, the expected behavior. And the next one is homework and practice. Then there used to be like a non-linguistic representation. Then there is, yes, cooperative learning or collaborative learning, which a while ago one of the principal madam expressed. And there is setting objectives and providing feedback. And there is this generating and testing hypothesis. And there is advanced organizer. So you believe it or not, any effective teacher exhibits all these behaviors in the classroom. So now this online mode of teaching has taken a great toll on the Bloom's taxonomy. If you agree to me, the basic 6 steps have all gone for a toss. Like the remember, first step of remember, then understand, then analyze and apply, evaluate and create. All these have actions have all gone for a toss. So now, in order to bridge the gap between this and make the teachers effective in their online teaching, in our school we did some thinking, and we identified there are 7 genres, just like how you have music genres like hip hop, jazz, pop. Like that, we have these genres which are very much effective when you give assignments to the children and ask them to, come back with those assignments. For example, the first one is word processing applications. You can you can give assignments to your children to work on MS Word, Google Docs, which will help them to manipulate text. Think and manipulate and work with texts. There is also something called as spreadsheet software, which is MS Excel, Google Spreadsheet. You all know this. This will help them to manipulate with numbers. The next one is organizing and brainstorming softwares. We have this in the market now. A few of the examples are I think Kidspiration and Inspiration application names. It will help the child to create maps, which is relevant to learning again. There is something called as multimedia. For example, MS PowerPoint and Adobe Photoshop. These areas you need to give assignments so that the child will work on photos, text, videos, all in one platform. And there is something called as data collection application or tools. For example, USB microscope. It is that microscope you can attach to the computer. And
Sangamesh sir, the time was over, but I think you were actually in the middle of a very strong process that you've actually researched, and I really liked your approach of telling it. I'll try to repeat it. और एक बहुत important चीज आपने की, Bloom's taxonomy सच में has gone for a toss. The process of learning has changed, and वो बहुत आसानी से अब implement नहीं हो पाएगा. And what teachers used in the class, that identifying similarities, summarizing, reinforcing recognition, practice, non-linguistic representation, collaborative learning, ये सारे concepts को अब I think order change होगा इनका. रहेगा सेम, बट इनका ऑर्डर चेंज हो जाएगा, बिकॉज अभी तक आप जो कंटेंट डिलीवरी कर रहे थे उसमें आपकी ऑडियंस आपके पास थी, अब ऑडियंस आपके पास है नहीं, तो आपकी प्रायोरिटी लिस्टिंग को चेंज होना पड़ेगा, और जो फाइनल प्रैक्टिस है उस फाइनल प्रैक्टिस में इनोवेशन लानी पड़ेगी, बिकॉज लर्नर अब इंडिपेंडेंट है, जो कि वो अभी तक नहीं था. अभी तक बहुत चीजें, बहुत इन्फ्लुएंसेस काम कर जाते थे, अब ये है कि उसको इन्फ्लुएंस ही नहीं किया जा सकता. एंड द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम इज कि यू आर राइट नाउ टीचिंग हिम थ्रू अ स्क्रीन. And when a child sees you on the screen, he compares you with a celebrity. कि भाई मैंने आज तक मैं इसी में accustomed हूँ, और अगर मेरा टीचर सेलिब्रिटी के जैसे नहीं पढ़ाता तो मेरे लिए वो engaging नहीं है. So the benchmark of being a teacher and defining a teacher has changed. आपको अलग ही skill set define करना होगा टीचर का. But amazing research, Sangamesh ji, and really nicely presented. Thank you so much for the ideas. I would request the next guest for today, Sudhir Krishnan sir, Principal, Next Gen International School, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. Sir, over to you. You can unmute your audio.
Good evening, folks. I'm indeed very happy to be with you, and I hope I'm loud and clear. Well, my discussion today is going to revolve around, how and why tech is teaching. I mean, the whole point is that till now we were talking about technology as an add-on. It was not actually that, we were using technology extensively. But in these changed times that we are living in, technology is not an add-on, it is the entire thing that we are talking about. Now, in this, the most important thing that I believe we should be looking at would be, how compatible a technology are we using in the teaching, with regard to our teaching and learning objectives. That's a very, very important thing. It's not that, we choose any random technology. It doesn't work like that. Now, the whole concept that most people have is that, what works, works. No, for me, it is not like that. We should take it as, what should work. And to bring in that small bit of change, we ought to actually take into consideration quite a few small things. Like, take into consideration the local conditions. Like, Suchita ma'am was just now telling us about the issue of the device itself. Forget the connectivity issue, the device itself. How tech savvy your children and parents are, and how adaptable they are. No? These are things which are very, very important when we come into a new scenario. Now, the way I would actually want to be looking at it, any educational transaction has got three components. What are the three components? 1, preparation. 2, teaching. 3, evaluation. Preparation, what we have done in our school is, we have taught our teachers, when we have trained our teachers on how to use, Google Slides, how to use, let's say, Edpuzzle, how to use Kahoot. All those things are things that we have done in our school. Now, as far as teaching is concerned, we use Zoom. So that's a different thing that we are using. Whereas, a problem that most teachers face would be with regard to evaluation. For evaluation, we are actually using Google Classrooms, which means that there are different things that we are using, and using these different things, we are actually able to, ensure that everything is, done in our schools. See, we have to tell our teachers to get out of the normal classroom teaching and get into, not to cover the learning gap. As a result, what is happening is that, students are not being spoon-fed. There's no rote learning happening, no spoon feeding. And the thing is, children are learning multitasking. I'll stop now because, both the hands are up. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sudhir sir. To again summarize, how and why tech is teaching, ये बहुत critical एक question अब है जिसको बहुत अच्छे से answer करना होगा and at very levels answer करना होगा क्योंकि stakeholders बहुत सारे हैं और हर एक के लिए इसका answer अलग है. So and secondly, tech अभी तक हम लोग as an enabler use कर रहे थे, but the problem is हम अब tech का part हैं, tech हमारा part नहीं है. And when we are part of his ecosystem, we need to play by his rules. So technology के rules कुछ अलग हैं जो हमें अभी नहीं आते हैं, and we need to actually understand that. Because आप जिस जनरेशन को पढ़ा रहे हैं वो सच में डिजिटल नेटिव है. वो भले ये नहीं समझती कि आप जो टेक्नोलॉजी यूज कर रहे हैं वो कैसी है, बट वो उससे प्रैंक करना जानती है. एंड आई वुड लाइक टू कोट, एंड मैं उस स्कूल का नाम नहीं लेना चाहूंगा, बट इट इज अ वेरी पॉपुलर स्कूल इन मुंबई जो बहुत एडवांस था, उनके बच्चे बहुत एडवांस थे, बट दे हैड टू स्टॉप ऑनलाइन क्लासेस की इतने प्रैंक्स बच्चे करने लग गए थे ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में. बिकॉज जब आप बहुत एफ्लुएंट बच्चों को पढ़ाएंगे तब एक नेक्स्ट लेवल के चैलेंजेस खड़े हो जाते हैं उसके साथ में, बिकॉज वो दे आर एक्चुअली नेटिव्स, तो आप उन्हें हैंडल नहीं कर सकते. So they gave a very innovative twist to the whole thing. उन्होंने बच्चों को कोडिंग पढ़ाना शुरू कर दिया. And they told them कि जो कंटेंट आप बायजूस पे कंज्यूम करते हैं वो सिमुलेशंस बनाना सीख लीजिए. And kids actually made simulations during the lockdown, जो स्कूल अब दूसरे बच्चों को दिखा रहा है. So you have to get, मतलब what we can say, आपको बहुत ज्यादा एंटरप्राइजिंग होना पड़ जाएगा as a teacher. Now you cannot be a teacher anymore. You'll have to be an entrepreneur more. तब जाके आप बच्चे को engage कर पाएंगे in the class. And preparation, teaching and evaluation अभी तक बहुत जगह पे बहुत तरीकों से बाहर हो गया, because evaluate करना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया प्लेटफॉर्म्स के थ्रू भी. And एक बात हकीकत है कि rote learning automatically सिस्टम से बाहर हो गई, जो हम बहुत टाइम से चाहते भी थे. And value education got its place because बच्चे पेरेंट्स के साथ हैं. तो अपने आप पेरेंट ने रियलाइज करना शुरू किया कि क्या क्या बच्चे में कम हो रहा है. एंड एक बहुत मेजर एस्पेक्ट जिसपे आई वुड लाइक टू एक्चुअली अट्रैक्ट अटेंशन कि स्कूल अभी एक ऐसी सिचुएशन झेल रहा है जो उसने कभी नहीं झेली, एंड एज अ मॉडल वो शायद उस सिचुएशन के लिए बना भी नहीं है, एंड दैट सिचुएशन इज सिंपली कि स्कूल ट्रांसपेरेंट हो गया है, आपका हर काम इवेल्युएटेबल है, आपके हर स्टेप पे, हर टीचर के कमेंट पे, हर चीज पे एक ओपिनियन आ सकती है, और ओपिनियन हैंडल करने के लिए हम एज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन तैयार नहीं है. So how do we make ourselves ready for an ecosystem that can actually question each and everything going on within the institution? क्योंकि बहुत जल्दी ये normalize होता तो नहीं दिख रहा है. So we need a new practice only for handling people who are there within the ecosystem. But thank you so much, Sudhir sir, for sharing those amazing thoughts. I would now invite Miss Ishu Bansal, Principal, Pathfinder Global School, Rampura Pool, Batinda, Punjab. Ma'am, over to you. Before ma'am speaks, I would just like to attract everybody's attention to one thing. हर कॉल जो हम लोग करते हैं इस तरीके का, जो अभी तक हमने पिछले 63 भी किए हैं, वी ट्राई टू ब्रिंग इन द मैक्सिमम ज्योग्राफिकल वैरायटी एज पॉसिबल. आप इस कॉल में भी देखेंगे तो दे आर पीपल फ्रॉम द ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया टू द सेंट्रल पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया टू द नॉर्दर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया टू इवन द southern part of India. So I hope you enjoy this variety and a lot of people get connected. और इनोवेशन का सबसे आसान तरीका होता है शेयरिंग. अगर आप कुछ भी नया कर रहे हैं, शेयर करते रहिए कि पता नहीं कब कौन सी चीज फट से ब्लो अप हो जाए. So I hope you enjoy. Ishu ma'am, over to you. You can start.
Yeah, Daksha, I do agree. I hope I'm audible to everybody. The very first instance, I just noticed that everybody is from the different region and different state, and I love that actually aspect of your Blub World. And to quote whether tech is really teaching or not, I should say that if the tech actually is instructor-led, it could be designed into a well-designed curriculum for the student, because in last decades, what was the thing that generation, if we talk about the generation gap, that was counted about parent, the age difference between the parent and the child. But now the generation gap, I think every 2 years, every 3 years, generation is changing. So there is being an engineer also, I do know what is the difference between a technology and the conventional study. Digital learning, digital teaching is not easy for everybody. It's not everybody's cup of tea. But in the digital, we are in digital era, so we have to learn, and we have to make our students and parents we are to make our parents and teachers and the students understand this thing, that this is the thing, this is the only way we are to survive from this thing, this pandemic, because we are to bridge these studies, we are to bridge the difference between the loopholes and the actual education. Drawback of the digital learning is that we are not able to discipline our students, as you have already told, that they are freelancers, they students are actually at their own these days, and teacher actually is a facilitator. These days we are facilitator, we are friend, we are psychiatrist. So what I have tried in my school, as you already have quoted that one of the school teacher has given to make a dictionary, I had impaired my regional language because I belong to Punjab. So I do know that my subject is English. I masters in English also. So when it comes to language acquisition, so I had given them to write down 5 words daily with their regional meaning also, so they can understand. Because whenever a student wants to be a good speaker or fluent in English, he or she has to actually learn first the rules of grammar, which are to be converted from the regional language itself, what we do call mother language. So this was my actually task in assignment for my school. Yes, technology is a very important part these days. This is the technology we are connected. This is the technology that we are sharing our ideas, and this is the technology which actually is going and taking us ahead. And India is today digital, and we need to be digital. Thank you everyone. It was very lovely session.
Thank you so much, man. To summarize, generation gap अब क्या actually बहुत जल्दी आ जाता है, 2 से 3 साल में ही हो जाता है. उसका कारण ये नहीं है कि generation change हो जाती है, but कारण ये है कि हमारे जो platforms हैं, जो हमारे tools हैं, जो हमारे engagement methods हैं, वो बहुत जल्दी evolve कर जाते हैं. Because the pace at which technology changes is something that we are not able to keep pace with. Because उसका pace बहुत ज़्यादा तेज है, and उतना जल्दी as an individual अपने आप को reinvent करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. But क्या करें? That is the need of the hour. एंड व्हाट आई वुड से कि ये बात हकीकत है कि लूप होल्स हमें बहुत सारे ब्रिज करने हैं, बट एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज ये है कि कोविड ने सारे लूप होल्स को तुरंत उजागर कर दिया. इट हैज एक्चुअली ब्रॉट ऑल द लूप होल्स ऑन द फोर फ्रंट कि ये प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही थी एजुकेशन में, नाउ एड्रेस देम. अगर विद द नॉर्मल कोर्स ऑफ एवोल्यूशन टेक्नोलॉजी स्कूल्स में इंप्लीमेंट होती तो शायद 10 साल लगते, बट कोविड ने 10 दिन में वो काम कर दिया पूरे एडटेक को सेक्टर को एकदम से जिंदा कर दिया. And I think you actually did a very nice thing by creating a regional meaning dictionary for English, क्योंकि always connecting the language acquisition में सबसे important चीज यही है कि आप बच्चे की मदर टंग से कितना जल्दी उसे correlate कर देते हैं, तभी वो उसकी grammar, तभी उस linguistics और उसकी सारी चीजों को सीख पाता है. And I think that's a very innovative assignment. Thank you so much for sharing. I would request the next speaker for today, Mr. Brahmajit Singh Kushwaha, Principal, the Radiant School, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. Brahmajit ji, over to you. You can unmute your audio.
Thank you, Daksh. Thank you very much. Daksh, I want to share one thing. After this COVID, we'll get good teachers actually. This is I'm observing that those who are good in those who are having command over the subject, those who are having good knowledge of the subject, only they are surviving in today's world. Because each and everything is transparent. Each and everything is going to the parents. So those who are in the traditional classroom teaching, what was happening in the classroom, nobody knows it, only the students and the teachers. Because sometimes it happened that some wrong thing is given by the teacher, parents complain something to the management or the principal, it gone like that, student just write wrongly, galat likh liya hoga. But what is happening right now, if you have good knowledge, the teacher, they only survive. Second thing, after this COVID, only we have good teachers. Maybe Aman said this will be a big big turn, big milestone for the education sector. Because as I always believe in this, that we just education is not to filling the copies and checking the copies. It's the matter of learning, how much you are learning. So if you see that after graduation, after post graduation, if you discuss the thing, 80% of students, they are not having anything in their mind. Only 20% they are learning something. So maybe this scenario will change. 60 or 70% बच्चे ऐसे निकलेंगे क्योंकि teacher will be very good. तो ये एक change what I'm thinking, I'm observing. Second thing is this technology. We are, as everybody told this thing, technology, because we are connecting with the technology. What we are using, we are doing. It's depend. We are in technology is the integrated part of the human right now. If anybody thinking technology is the integrated part of the human. If you want to survive, you will be a techno-friendly person. And for teachers, it's very necessary. And the platforms with what you told previously, you quote this thing, that finding the proper platforms, it's also a big issue. Because whatever the platforms we are using right now, it should be how much effective, which kind of result we'll get from that. It's also a problem. So each and everything, I would say, depend on that which kind of the scene will become. We are having that kind of, which kind of teachers right now, how much we learn. Everybody is learning. I'm also learning from that. So my observation is this, only one observation which I am founding since last 1.5 months, 2 months, that we will get good teachers in near future. Thank you very much. And thank you, Dib, for uplifting your hands. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Brahmajit ji. To summarize, एक बात आपने बहुत apt कही कि अब जो teacher अब ecosystem में आएंगे, they will be far better, because schools की भी HR policies अब revamp हो जाएंगी, because recruitment change हो जाएगा. But problem एक ये है, the financial model of a school will face severe challenges because it actually ran on a small number of people handling a lot of students. But अब तो वो scenario होना ही नहीं है, because when you only have 30% students and teachers actually wearing masks, so challenges next level है. So what we can say, and what I've been saying for a lot of talks right now, the way we defined the school, or the way the idea of a school that we have in our minds, has already been obliterated. It does not exist. The institution that we are going to reopen would need a new definition, because the engagement will change, content will change, curriculum will change, people will change. When everything has changed, how can the definition remain the same? You'll have to now think of a school as a center of excellence. And how would that center of excellence work will have to be actually thought out. क्योंकि अब studies या आप कहें learning और focused हो जाएगी. क्योंकि जब when you get learners who are actually interested, अभी हम लोगों की क्लास में major portion learners का ऐसा होता है कि जिन्हें interested करवाना पड़ता है. But once your learner gets activated, उसकी demand sheet change हो जाएगी. And once that changes, the whole model of a school will have to revamp itself. And that's where the new challenge will actually be. So I hope we'll all be able to find solutions to those. And एक हम लोगों का भी सभी teachers को suggestion है, try to find as much technology enablers as possible, क्योंकि अभी technology platform का selection आप ही लोग कर रहे हैं. And there should actually be a sheet. आप लोगों को अभी technology का report card बनाने का time है कि आप उसको किस में से कितने number देंगे. Because if you select the wrong platform, वो एक साथ पूरा process deter हो जाएगा पढ़ाने का, क्योंकि learning हो ही नहीं पाएगी. Because platform अभी बहुत critical हो गया है. So understanding the platform is super critical for a teacher right now. So I would request the next guest for today, Mr. Ravi Kumar, Director, Raga Foundation, Hyderabad, Telangana. Sir, over to you. You can unmute your audio.
Good evening, Daksh, and good evening, everyone. Thanks for this opportunity. Yeah, Daksh, you have asked us an essay question, and as I expect us to give you a short answer. How is it possible? Okay, the moment we speak, the Purai starts raising the hands. Very difficult. Anyways, I don't want to waste time. No prefixes, no suffixes. I'll just get into the point since the time is limited. The point is the tech really, can you just help me out? Is tech really teaching, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever we used to attend any conferences or we have been, moving into the education field, the major focus would be the people used to talk about education, technology into education, optimum utilization of technology. This is the word little before the COVID situation. Now we are totally got into the technology education or online education, whatever you talk about. So, but when you say this is only a tool, online education or tech is only a tool, but it is not the entire solution for education. And we should not get into also. As we know that the huge file is on the platform saying that whether we need to go for an online teaching or not. So let us not make this online teaching as an ultimate solution of the teaching system now. Let us look at different alternatives of teaching also. That means apart from online teaching, let us have a different kind of a curriculum for this academic year at least, to see that something goes on. That means a different kind of a curriculum, different type of assignments or the objectives that needs to be realized. Let me tell you, the teacher can prepare some beautiful stories, okay, some beautiful worksheets or beautiful activities that needs to be given to the children, where they can sit and work, apply their mind, so that every time, in case if they are looking at the screen, they are also getting bored, their eyes are getting strained. They are not really applying their mind. It's very difficult to draw their attention to the teacher. So these worksheets, stories, or whatever the teacher prepares, the school can make use of the teaching staff, whatever is available. There's a work for them. These worksheets or stories or whatever the creative work the school is planning, we can make some kind of alternative arrangement to send it to the children's home. Like the school buses used to go home to pick up the children. Similarly, we need to make, or otherwise we can ask the parents to come and collect the assignments every week. We have to plan for a week, then we can give it to the children, so that children are occupied with some kind of work, not only watching the screens all the time. This is one solution. Of course, I get a lot more to talk. Already one hand is raised. Before he raised the other hand, I quickly want to wind up, and it's creating a little bit of tension for me also to talk further. I skipped off my mind looking at his hand. But anyways, this is one solution majorly, and let us not just get into the online teaching itself. Let schools think of an alternative means of education. Let us get into innovative ways of imparting education, at least for the current year. That's what I mean to say now. Maybe if you give an opportunity to me later on, I can talk to you on various other things. And a small hint to you, let us not only confine ourselves to education, you can create this platform to share the experience with the entrepreneurs, school managers, which is essential and which is more important at this situation, at this juncture. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravi sir. We have already started a separate platform where typically inviting trustees and school owners and directors where we are talking about their challenges and the kind of challenges that they are facing, because school as a setup is very expensive. It is very infra intensive. When it's infra intensive, usko aise time pe sustain kar pana challenge ho jata hai, and at the same time it is again HR intensive. तो उस point पे इतने लोगों को retain करना भी एक challenge हो जाता है. So this is where that discussions are actually going on a different parallel altogether. And what you said, to summarize, that tech is only a tool and not an entire solution. And I think आपने एक बड़ा अच्छा solution दिया कि now since the lockdown has partially opened, we can actually think of sending print worksheets to their homes. कि बच्चा actually कागज पेन पे भी कुछ कर रहा हो, हर समय screen ही ना देख रहा हो. Because visually we understand very well and very easily, but the problem is visual aid के अंदर retention बहुत कम हो जाता है. When we visually understand, yeah, sir. Ravi, sir, you can speak.
He will also have some curiosity and interest to show something, not just listen. He can present something when he comes in front of the screen. That one added advantage, if we give that. That's it.
Absolutely. Uska sense of achievement एक बहुत next level पे चला जाएगा when he actually has something tangible to show. That's absolutely right. And teacher should prepare stories. कल ही actually in the last talk that we had, a very innovative ideas were shared. तो उसमें से एक idea यही था कि अब teacher को story teller होना है. अब आपको बच्चों को engage करना है. और एक बहुत important factor है, आप सब भी अगर अपना बचपन याद करेंगे तो आपका जो favorite subject है, वो favorite subject उस subject के content की वजह से favorite नहीं हुआ है, वो आपके favorite teacher की वजह से favorite हुआ है. And marketing में and business end पे एक बहुत अच्छी सी saying है that humans buy from humans. And वो सेम चीज एजुकेशन में भी अप्लाई होती है कि ह्यूमंस ओनली लर्न फ्रॉम ह्यूमंस. तो हमें एज एन इंडिविजुअल बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग टीचर्स चाहिए होंगे तो एजुकेशन कंटिन्यू हो पाएगी. अभी जो ऑनलाइन से हो रहा है ये कंटेंट डिलीवरी है बस. इट इज नॉट बियॉन्ड कंटेंट डिलीवरी, एंड एजुकेशन इज नॉट जस्ट कंटेंट डिलीवरी. वो कंटेंट डिलीवरी से नेक्स्ट लेवल की चीज है. सो more importantly, this talk is nearly coming to an end because the time is nearly over. Before this comes to an end, I try to leave you with a food for thought. I think हमें अभी एक चीज को समझना बहुत क्रिटिकल है कि अब हम बच्चों को कंटेंट या इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं पढ़ा सकते. अब हमें उन्हें स्किल पढ़ानी होगी. बट इंपॉर्टेंट ये है कि कौन सी स्किल. दिस इज द टाइम टू एक्चुअली प्रिपेयर द लिस्ट ऑफ स्किल्स दैट यू वांट टू टीच योर किड्स एंड व्हाट दे एक्चुअली वांट टू लर्न. एंड उसका एक आसान सा बैरोमीटर है that if tech can do something, don't teach that. If tech cannot do it, then teach that. क्योंकि आज से 10 साल या 15 साल वाले जो बाद के जो जॉब्स होंगे उसमें जितने रिडंडेंट काम है वो खत्म हो चुके होंगे. तो you need people who can actually think creative, think new, think different. And आपको thinking पढ़ानी पड़ेगी. शायद एडवर्ड डी बोनो वापस relevant हो जाएगा and lateral thinking school curriculum का part हो जाएगा. We don't know, but we have to find new solutions and new curriculums to this. And more importantly, अभी जिस वजह से ये एक्टिविटी हम कर रहे हैं, try to write an observation paper every single evening. आप अपने आसपास जो भी ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं, भले ही 200-250 वर्ड्स लिखिए, लेकिन लिखिए. बिकॉज वो जो आप ऑब्जर्वेशन अभी डॉक्यूमेंट करेंगे वो दुनिया भर के एजुकेशनिस्ट के लिए एक असेट बन जाएगा. सो ट्राई प्रिपेयरिंग वन शीट ऑफ पेपर एवरी इवनिंग जिसमें आप अपने ऑब्जर्वेशंस लिखिए, बिकॉज एक्चुअली व्हाट यू कैन सी nobody else can. So give them your vision so that others can learn from it and a lot of innovations can happen. I hope you enjoyed the last 20-30 minutes that you spent with us. If you did, and if you want to attend the future sessions, you can open your audio, say a big yes, and thank you so much for being a part of the Blood Web Talks 64th episode. Thank you so much, people. Namaste.
Definitely, Daksh. We
Thank
would
you
love
very
to
much,
join you
Daksh.
again. It was wonderful
It
session.
was really nice hearing all of you.